Alright, how's it going? Welcome back to another one. We are jumping back into Everspace 2 today, and we're continuing the story mission on the Wrath the Ancients. We're actually heading over to Tarjax. We're going to dock at his ship, and I think he wants us to go do some smuggling. And I actually realized I haven't used my scout in a while, and this might be the perfect mission for smuggling. This is a fun ship to have. Made some upgrades to it, not crazy upgrades, but I have added an additional legendary. We have Ragnarok, which kind of fits well with the actual Vigilante set here. So Ragnarok I just got actually from one of the 500 lunacy missions I did. It says after you damage an enemy for the first time, they become destabilized for 4.7 seconds, increasing the damage they take by 33%. So that is going to allow my railgun to do a ton of damage. And honestly, I probably could get this to be even stronger if I could find the right set piece for it. But we do have additional, I went through and actually looked at this entire set piece and I changed over stuff. So on our cargo bay, we have firepower and precision and 4% increased primary weapon damage. On our booster, we have the alt generation and reduced weapon energy. And on the actual sensor, we have Railgun deals 20% increased damage, and then we have 10% increased destabilized damage. And of course, I really like this one because it actually gives me the chargeable weapons gain 50% increased charge speed. So I can charge this up real quick and take shots really quickly. We are still rocking our Judge, which I actually have been enjoying this one a lot. I still not sure how I feel about these stats, but I'm okay with them for now because it's kind of nice. As we have your cannot be damaged, perfect. Critical hits to have a 40% chance to recharge weapon energy by 2%. Awesome. Killing an enemy temporarily increases the weapon's damage by 1% up to 25%, so that's pretty cool. We do have our powerful jury, primary hits, 20% chance to fire a free missile, plus 30% damage for each second the missile flies. We are shooting from really far away, so this is actually really good for us. And of course, lock duration decreased. Lock duration is decreased by 80%. That's like a pinnacle for me. For my rockets, they have to have that because it's so nice to be able to lock on immediately and shoot off. And of course, we have multiple cruise missiles. Cannot be intercepted. Again, lock duration decreased by 8%. 20% chance to refund, and deals 20% bonus damage against ancients and ancient-controlled units. I think this might be really good for what we're going into now, so I feel like that's pretty good. And of course, I haven't touched these ones really. I will go through and actually change these ones up to make them better. But as you can see here, I do want to get this one here up to a lot more. This one does 30, this one does 32. I want to get this one up higher. And actually, I probably should switch this one out too, but I'm happy with what it is now. So let's go ahead and go see Tarjax and see what he has for us. Alright, so let's dock up. I wanted to make a quick note too. So if you don't know who Tarjax is, he's actually kind of like a smuggling Okar. We actually met him in the original story. He's kind of a friend of ours. We've known him for a long time. Let's see what he has for us.
What do you think?
An Okar ship, huh? Can a human fly that?
It was prepared for a colonial client. It has an adaptive transponder to avoid attention. From a distance, at least. Prime pays less attention to brethren, Okar. Fly into the Gareth refinery, discreetly grab your Simolite, and return. Simple.
Are you sure your client will let me use his ship?
It is all in how you ask. Communications connect. Route to the Drake system, Terminal B34N5.
Tarjax, how's my ship coming along?
Some of its abilities aren't functional yet, but it's ready for a test flight. This is Adam, the pilot I recruited for the job.
Hi.
Huh. Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
I get that all the time. Guess I have one of those faces.
Adam, I need to know if you're the right person for the job. Capable of putting this baby through its paces.
You want to see a resume or some kind of skill test?
Nah, I trust my gut when it comes to big decisions. Straight up, Adam. Top of your head, no thinking it over. Do you like beans?
Yes?
Cool. Let him fly, T.
I will forward our results once he returns.
It's been nice talking to you, Adam. You're doing me a big favor. Signing off.
Seriously? That was it?
Never question good fortune. You can leave whenever you are prepared.
Okay. I was not expecting to fly the Wraith already, but this is Okay, sweet. Also, if you don't know CohnCarnage, that was actually the Coalition. He's the one that was just talking. He actually had a cameo in a sense in this game. He actually helped make this game, I'm pretty sure. Pretty cool. I watch him all the time. I love Co. He's awesome. He's a really nice. He's such a cool dude. So that's a really cool thing. All right, so we're gonna be rocking the Wraith. All right, so I'm gonna go with the purple and black because it looks really cool. And let's take a look at the actual Siphon Pulse, Spectral Shift, Vanish, Resurgence. Okay. So Siphon Pulse consumes all ethereal resonance, stacks, and instantly deals the remaining damage to all affected enemies, repairing your hull for 50% of the damage dealt. Spectral Shift teleports 600 meters forward, passing through smaller enemies, damaging all targets for 11,000 kinetic and 9,000 energy in a 100-meter range around your path. Collect all echo fragments along the way. Vanish. Turn invisible and suspend a hull decay for 10 seconds. Duration increases by 2 seconds when collecting echo fragments for up to 10 seconds. And Resurgence. Collect all available echo fragments and revive them as a manifestation of their former selves, forcing them to fight for your side. That is cool. The ultimate is transforms the ship into a ghostly I'm not sure what that word is, form which does not expire, but your hull will decay at an increasing rate. All your damage increased by 100% depending on how much your hull is missing, and your devices are replaced with special abilities when hull reaches 0. Spectral form ends and your ship is restored to full hull. Okay, cool. And special is Quantum Covenant. Killing enemies leaves echo fragments floating in place. Collecting them grants you a stack of ethereal resonance for 12 seconds, each dealing 60 to 100 damage per second to all nearby enemies while increasing your speed by 5%. Damage is doubled for locked targets. Wow, that's awesome. Consumables have a 30% chance to not be spent upon use. Hull damage has a 25% chance to be ignored. Entering Spectral Form fully restores weapon and boosts energy. Each stack of ethereal reduces the hull decay during Spectral Form. Olkar units will initially only detect you if you are in the field of view closer than 1,000 meters. Dang. Okay, cool. Well, this is exciting. Let's actually pop off. Let's do it.
What do you think, Hive? Comfy?
There is a 10 nanosecond response lag. Translation delay, I expect.
I'll take that as a slightly uncomfortable. I guess I'm lucky Okar and humans are both humanoid. At least I fit in the seat. Oh, Tarjak said the ship's abilities aren't functional yet?
Correct. Some have been installed, but are not integrated with the flight controls.
Well, let's hope we don't need them.
We do have kind of already pre-made kit, looks like. Nothing too crazy. Alt. Okay, cool. This is very exciting. I cannot wait to actually give this thing a shot. I'll be honest, I was not expecting to be able to play with the Wraith this early, but I'm stoked to give it a shot. Now, for the record, I don't believe I keep this. I think I mentioned this a while ago. I will get a chance to use this, but it will go away afterwards, so we'll have our own ships back. But, super cool. So let's check it out.
Time to blend in and fly casual.
Prime may not question an Okar ship, but avoid venturing close to patrols. Doubtless they have markings and recognition codes that we lack.
Unidentified craft. Tower airspace is restricted to scheduled pickups. Stay clear, and we won't have any trouble.
I guess it was optimistic to try the front door.
There are outgassing vents around the perimeter. It may be possible to enter through one.
All right.
Looks like the central vent is in use, but it's capped off.
Disabling it should cause another to open. A basic failsafe mechanism.
That's got it.
Expect unpredictable air currents. It is a manufacturing exhaust port, after all.
Okay, so just so if you're confused there, because I was, pretty much these gas tank dispensers are going to have some of those available, and all you gotta do is just throw them in the little hole there, and you're good to go. Now you can enter.
This is bigger than I expected. Where do I go?
There is an entrance to the blast furnace works on the far side of the cavern. A number of prime vessels are patrolling. Best avoid them.
So, you want me to fly through a furnace?
It is the most expeditious path.
Is it safe?
Of course not. That seldom deters you. Remain alert for observers in the shaft. I assumed I would not need to tell you to avoid the superheated plasma jets.
This place is a maze. Where to next?
We are approaching the end of the purification mechanisms. Filled with refined molten cyanide.
They're probably too massive to grapple, even if we could detach one from the conveyor.
A loss of power should halt the production lines, allowing you access to the cyanide within.
Cutting the power will alert Okar Prime that we're down here.
Indubitably, the power systems can be disrupted here.
now. How do we transport this molten simolite?
Refinery coolant reservoirs are below the conveyor. Simply drop it in, then recover the solidified ingot. The refined simolite is now cool enough to store in the cargo bay.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Intruder in the refinery! Contain them, brethren!
Rapid ascent via the main cargo shaft is recommended.
Through a gauntlet of prime firepower. Swell.
This vessel is equipped with a cloaking device.
Is that one of the abilities Tarjak said wasn't ready?
It is one of the ones I said had been installed but not integrated with the controls. I am able to activate it, briefly.
You know, that would have been useful earlier. Do it.
Short-range transposition jumps are also available. The ship's other two devices are not presently installed.
Oh, okay. That was stressful. We did it, though. I always have trouble with those, like, probably stealthy in a ship is so weird for me. Especially when I don't have my abilities. Oh, it's the worst, but we did it.
What did you think of the ship?
It got hairy in spots, but you can tell your client it got me in. I don't suppose you'd sell me one?
Perhaps in time, but I only have this prototype. You're sure Prime didn't recognize you?
No, they assumed I was an Okar.
Excellent. The last thing I need is attention from those extremists.
You're not a fan of them either, huh?
Prime has sympathizers in all castes. Servants who think the resources of the DMZ should be ours. Warriors who mistake peace for dishonor. And clericals who say humans defile the works of the ancients. Only hate unites them all. Grievances. They want someone to blame for the cost of food or lack of work.
But now the Ancients are attacking humans. Prime says it's a sign. If the Ancients oppose us, Okar should as well.
I don't believe it. The Ancients are gone. Only their works remain, ticking along on their own mysterious tasks. If the Ancients actually turned their eye back to us, well, what could a beetle do against a hurricane?
On that uncomfortable thought, I should head back to the pilgrimage fleet.
Remind Tareen he owes me a case of Karen talk. No less than 150 proof.
Alright, that was awesome. We got to fly around in the actual Wraith, which is really cool. And we also acquired some refined selenite crystals. So that's me. We got 50 of them? That's awesome. Alright, cool. Well, that is huge. I'm definitely looking forward to using that in combat. Alright, let's head back home.
We've got refined simolite. What now?
First, I will take a sample. Reverse engineering the refining process will allow us to replicate it in the future.
Refining seemed pretty intense. I was flying through these huge ovens.
Those are only needed for bulk quantities. We can handle the amount for a shield catalyst.
To survive the ancient Scion radiation, craft a hexaspatial catalyst, attach it to a shield, and install it on board your fighter.
Alec and Ghost better modify their shields too. I'll give them a hand with that.
And I will modify the shields of a drone, so you may send it through an ancient portal.
Sweet. Mission complete. That was a quick one, a little quicker. Got to shot the Wraith, which is really cool. Again, we only got to see a little bit of it, but it was a nice little tease to show us kind of what's got going on, which I love. It's great. We actually didn't use our scout whatsoever, but that's okay. We also now have the ability to make fine silite, which is going to be great. It's so cool. I like how they have these pictures you can just check out. That's awesome. The reason why I made so many is that I'm going to be having to put it on all my shields. Let's go ahead and throw that on now. And the cool thing is that we can attach this with anything else on, which is awesome.
Good to go. Hive,
It is stowed and ready. We still have a small reserve of refined Simolite. If more is required in the future, you will need to locate and mine high-purity Simolite.
Got it. Now, since we know the Ancients aren't attacking in Okar space, we'll need to head to a colonial system.
Kait Nebula is closest. Outposts there report sporadic assaults.
Tareen, hold the fort here.
Do not be away too long. The convoy will jump for the Ishazar metropolis shortly. From there, we travel to Ushak.
I'll be quick. Alec and Ghost, I'm heading to Kait Nebula to retry our recon plan. I may need backup.
I was planning to hit the sauna down on Deck 6. Oh well.
Damn it, Alec. Is all that hair in the drains from you?
See you there, Adam.
All right, cool. We will use the Scout in the next one for sure, because I want to use this again. I've had a blast with it. But for now, we're going to call it there. Hope you enjoyed. Got to check out the Wraith, which is so cool. That's awesome. I am very excited to try that ship out, especially with like the abilities it had. Oh, it sounds incredibly cool. For me, it might take a little longer to understand it all, because I think it's a more complex ship to fly. It's not very similar to the other ships. So, hope you enjoyed. Questions throw in the comments below, and if you could do me a huge favor, hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, give me a subscribe too if you want to see more of this. We will continue the story here, getting deeper and deeper in, and I'm pretty excited. We will be continuing some smaller videos in the week. I've been trying to do on Mondays. I've been trying to get at least a smaller video out. We'll see if that continues. I'm going to be busy for a little bit in a couple weeks, but I'm hoping I can kind of backlog some stuff and kind of get some stuff out for Mondays and for Fridays, since I've been kind of delivering the videos. Appreciate you hanging out, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.